Like the video and subscribe right now, and this doggo will show you how to walk on water. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Do not eat my lunch. I have 1 shrimp and 4,311 rice. Live every day like your 2001 Nicole Kidman leaving her lawyer's office after divorcing Tom Cruise. Wow, okay. Satan opens up heck, a lighter version of hell. What kinds of torture are in it? You eternally have to wear socks while walking on the wet floor. People pull in front of you on the highway and go really slow. You're stuck driving behind a school bus for eternity. No matter how many times you flip it, the USB won't go into your computer. I wish I could Google search my own mind and just type in stuff like what are my favorite movies or what was the name of the place with the really good egg rolls. Elon Musk's mom looks like she's about to tell you that we all must sacrifice to preserve the Zeppelin that's the last surviving holdout of humanity in the skies above a ravaged Earth, and it's a sad fact that you have become dead weight. Dudes will be like, where's my big titty girlfriend with a small waist that watches anime and plays video games, but not too much, and can be both my mom and my therapist, meanwhile they're just some guy. How many communions do you have to do before you've eaten the whole Jesus? Okay, despite the disgust from others posting, I really was interested to know and gave it a lot of thought. I even did the math. If my math is correct, that is, we are assuming we are dealing with a Jesus who is about 5 feet 10 and let's says 140 pounds bone dry. If each Jesus weighs approximately 0.25 grams, as indicated online, you would have to eat roughly 254,011 of them to eat an entire 140 pound full grown Jesus. Now, that started to make me think, what about the blood? Ah yes, that delicious blood should be accounted for. Most humans are roughly 60% water, so 60% of 140 is 84 pounds. Taken away from the crack account would make the new total 101,604. Since wine has a higher gravity level, we will have to go with 1.5 kilograms per liter. To drink 84 pounds you would need to drink about 51 bottles of wine at 750 milliliters a bottle. So, in summation, you need to eat roughly 101,604 croutons of Christ along with roughly 51 bottles, give or take a bottle, of sweet blood wine to successfully consume one full grown adult Jesus. This has been my TED Talk. This picture just dry rubbed my left labia lip for 2 minutes and then asked if I came. Book return. Notice, please yell not a squirrel when opening book drop, so we know you are a human and not a squirrel trying to steal Keith's lunch. It's crazy that they only figured out tectonic plates in the 60s. A child in the 50s would say it seems like South America and Africa would fit together, and his mom would go, that's cute honey, would you like a cigarette? I'm not Bernie. I'm not Larry David either. These dogs are the villains in a movie where a golden retriever wins a snowboarding tournament. Billionaires are ducking boring. Your mega mansions with all white furniture make me sick. How could you have that kind of money and not live in a haunted castle with a moat, hedges shaped like animals, and a groundskeeper with a questionable past? Guide 14s. Tell the cops nothing. Tell the paramedics everything. Your eyebrows are fine. Renting and returning 10 books a day from my local library, while subtly increasing the size of my cranium with latex and makeup until they say something. To avoid straining your eyes when you're continuously working, follow the 20-20-20 rule. After 20 minutes of work, look at something 20 feet away, then spend 20 years in the forest. Black rain frogs sound like squeaky toys and look like angry avocados. Parents at restaurant. Our son's 7th birthday is today. Group of 6 Adderall addicted chain smokers who all have Shreks with each other and haven't slept in 24 hours stop rolling silverware and start clapping. Normal people. I met this guy. He was average. Victorian writers. He was, in the way of most men, possessed of a rudimentary intelligence, his countenance ordinary, his bearing mild, with some weakness about the shoulders, his hair the color of ash. He spoke of the weather. Thank you for bringing your Bluetooth speaker to the beach. I didn't want to hear the sound of the waves and birds and wind. I wanted to hear the Spotify playlist you listen to everywhere else in your life, because you hate to be alone with your thoughts for even 1 minute. Thank you. Girlfriend looking on my laptop for evidence that I cheat on her and finds hundreds of short stories where I'm shrunken to the size of an ant and must fight for my life. Nearly everyone values a human life over the life of an fish, but few people value a single human life over the life of every fish. Meaning everyone has a certain number of fish that they would prefer to be alive over Steve from work. Me. Watches a single YouTube tutorial so I can fix my door hinge. YouTube. What's your hinge lover? Here are the top 1000 videos from the Hinger community this week. Check out this trending Hinge content from engaging Hinge influencers. I take my Tinder dates out to dinner and tell the waiter that it's their birthday and then immediately excuse myself to use the restroom and leave the restaurant to go home and furiously masturbate to the thought of them bringing out a cake and singing to her alone at the table. You know how, when you're a fast walker and the guy ahead of you is fast too but only 90% as fast as you, so you must pass him, but to pass him, you have to walk comically faster than your normal speed, or else you'll be in his personal space too long as you pass? That's annoying. Their slogan is stronger than grease, and I was like, okay, yeah, makes sense for a dish soap. Wait. Ajax was a Greek soldier renowned for his strength. Ajax is stronger than all of Greece. Someone who worked at Ajax has literally waited 66 years for you to get this. I hate babies with grown ass names. No, I ain't holding Walter. If you had an option where a guy with a mullet picked you up in a 87 Chevy Silverado with the windows down, blaring Travis Tritt, cooler full of cores in the truck bed, and responded to everything you said with hell yeah brother, then I'd choose it more often than I'm proud to admit. If Thanos snap killed 50% of all life, that means that the survivors would have lost 50% of their gut biomes in an instant and spent the next few months power blasting their bathrooms with diarrhea. In this essay I will. When a woman sits next to me on the bus, I always take it as a sign that I don't look like a rapist or a serial killer. Not looking like a rapist or a serial killer is definitely something I strive for, so it's nice to occasionally get validation like this. I want to name my daughter Mayonnaise and shorten it to May. May isn't short for anything, so no one will ever ask what her full name is, but she'll constantly live with the knowledge that she's named after a condiment. Being a lesbian is hard because when I hit on women they just think I'm being friendly. I could be as forward as your ass is amazing. Sit on my face and she'd be like, thanks girl. It's the jeans. 70% off at American Eagle if you're interested. Coworker relationships are crazy because we don't hang out or talk outside of work, but I know you tried to poison your husband once. Gen Z will drink one medium caramel latte, not eat a single thing till 4 PM, verbally abuse a racist, crack a joke about their mental health, and pick up a tear gas canister with their bare hands, but get nervous when they have to call to make a doctor's appointment. Your wife has been kidnapped and is being held in a location 30 minutes away. You're driving to rescue her. It's a warm night and your windows are down. Do you listen to music on the drive there, yes or no? What my girlfriend thought. First 4 dates. 1. Nice shirt. 2. Wow. A second nice shirt. 3. Okay. First shirt again. 4. He has 2 shirts. Millennial dads have pathetic do-it-yourself skills compared to baby boomers. Maybe, but at least I have the emotional capacity to tell my daughter I love her. The year is 2030. Bakery art is so realistic, literally anything could be cake. The uncertainty has gripped the world and fear. I go to hug my wife for comfort. She is cake. Imagine going to the gym and there's someone on the treadmill on all fours galloping. Wanted, piano lesson. Hi, I'm Michael and I need to learn how to play the piano before Saturday. My parents have been paying for me to get piano lessons every week for the last 30 years, but I never actually attended any of the lessons, and I spent the money on candles instead. Now they want me to play Beethoven's 5th Symphony at their wedding anniversary on Saturday. If you can teach me, be here tomorrow at 11:06 AM with a grand piano. I'm a fast learner. I once memorized the lyrics to Bop by Hanson in less than 8 hours, so I'm pretty sure I will pick it up quickly. In return, I can teach you some cool wrestling moves, or tell you some facts about helicopters. Whichever you prefer. Not both, though. Michael. Mexican gaslight. When something is very spicy, but Mexicans tell you it is not. They told me go on try it, it's not spicy, but it was, and they laughed at me saying it was not spicy at all. Yeah, typical Mexican gaslight. When you're outside your crush's bedroom window trying to win her over with a song and some naked dude opens the window and tells you to shut the duck up. You find yourself transported to 1 million years ago and you encounter a cute Australopithecus girl who you can tell is definitely down to duck. Do you reciprocate? Why or why not? Me. Hello, I would like some spinach, just a normal amount for a normal person. Grocery store. Yeah right. Bet you love spinach, you little spinach freak. Here's a ducking brig of spinach, a literal bathtub full. You have 3 days to eat it all before it goes bad. Man, I need to admit something. Every time I'm drunk I make Missouri slightly larger on its Wikipedia page. Whoever reported me for this and got me banned, you are a huge nerd bitch. Wanna know why I hate vapors? You smell donuts or cotton candy and turn a corner thinking, I'm gonna treat myself to something tasty. But no, it's just Brad and his cloud of lies. I like eating nerds because I'm secretly hungry for aquarium gravel and this takes the edge off. Maybe if millennials spent less on brunch and more on particle physics research they could travel to 1974 and afford a house. Just a thought. Today I had 800 milligrams of caffeine, exercised for 2 hours, ate literally 80 pizza rolls, and did a face mask. The line between self-care and self-destruction is a fine one, but god do I walk it hard, brother. Instagram, look at my new boyfriend. Twitter, I can't get a boyfriend. Reddit, my 21F boyfriend 53M boyfriend forbids me from going into the basement and has a sock drawer full of missing women's driver's licenses. Am I the asshole for being uncomfortable? The wedding is in 3 hours. The Tibetan fox looks like someone tried to draw it from memory. If you come to the ER with a titanium cock ring that you cannot get off, our ring cutters are not sharp/strong enough to cut it, which will result in us having to call the fire department to get their diamond saw, and this is a very undesired experience for everyone involved. Please do not buy stainless steel or titanium rings. They seem cool until you can't get them off. Introvert/extrovert quizzes are so funny because they are always like, 1. Where are you happiest? A. Reading a book by myself in the dark while crying. B. Snorting cocaine off a park bench with 80 of my closest friends. Girls be like, can you get my lip gloss from my purse? Just reach in and head left. Take a right at the wallet, then turn left till you pass 3 Nutri-Grain bars and take your next right, then head straight and it should be there. If you've hit the 2007 target receipts, you've gone too far. The year is 1888. Me, the first paleontologist to dig up a triceratops skull, whispering softly, "What the duck? What the duck? What the duck?" I don't know how to explain this, but Thursday, October, and 8 PM are all the same. Imagine you were a whale and you were breaking up with your whale girlfriend and humans recorded your conversation and put it on Spotify to fall asleep to. That would be so ducked up. The other passengers on the bus stare at me. I think they can hear the vibrator in my ass. Those are my emotional support bees, I insist. This reassures no one. Why's this dude look like he should be 68, retired from the post office, and enjoying his second daughter's wedding? Imagine if your dad was a minotaur and your mom was a mermaid, and you got the human half of both and now you're just some guy. My ability to dissociate has become too powerful. Now I'm just watching the fall of America like, yeah, that happens to empires, while I look for dog hats on Amazon. Instagram, I have a perfect life. Facebook, I have an okay life. Twitter, I'm a hot mess. Reddit, I killed a hitchhiker in '86 and buried his body in the woods, and I've never told a soul. Using Microsoft Word, moves an image 1 mm to the left. All text and images shift, 4 new pages appear. In the distance, sirens. People who are allergic to peanuts, I can't, it'll kill me. People who are allergic to gluten, I can't, it'll wreck my body. People who are lactose intolerant, humans cannot achieve immortality anyway, and life not lived to the fullest is no life at all. Hand me a gallon of milk. They offered you $80 per hour to clean the cemetery alone 10 PM till 5 AM. You're taking the job. $80 per hour. You got me ducked up thinking I'ma refuse that. Shit, I'm making sure each one of those tombs are spotless with the finest holy water. Annabelle Trinna visit her friend. Aisle 6 row 3 bro. Might get haunted, but I'm leaving each shift in a Bentley with Casper and his home is in the back. Dating a horse girl pros. She's great on top. Rich family. Free oats. Cons. If you sprain an ankle she'll shoot you. Why do parents bust in your room like they trying to catch you cheating on them with another pair of parents or something? They should make a drug that knocks you unconscious and has you experience a full lifetime of 80 years as an alien on a planet with a dying sun, where you learn to play the flute and also you get the flute for real after you come down. Our boss just banned overly specific nicknames and the whole office is staring at Ratsnitch Brian the good time ruiner. American sports fans. Defense. Defense. British sports fans. Alright lads, I've just worked up a song to the tune of Debussy's Claire de Lune about an opposing player's drunk driving charge. I'll count us off. 22-year-old alt-right Caucasian male, 133 IQ, 7.75-inch penis, looking for an anarcho-capitalist girlfriend, must be under 5 feet 6 and at least somewhat mentally stable, willing to settle for miniaturist or right libertarian, if above a 7/10 in appearance, preferably of Atlanto-Mediterranean descent, because I seldom date outside my anthropological subrace. Hit me up bitches. Hello most amazing awesome roommate ever. Sup, I have a favor. I assumed. What do you need? I have a chick sliding through tomorrow and we gonna duck, but she's mad lord, and I'm hoping you won't be home around the hours of 9 PM to 9:03 PM. $10 million right now in your hand, but there's a catch. A snail is chasing you for the rest of your life, and if it touches you, you die a terrible death. The snail cannot be killed. It knows your location at all times. Its only purpose is to find you. You taking the money? The USA map, but I drew a pizza, bread, crust, pepperoni, The place I beat an elderly man to death in 2004. Dude just cruised past me riding a lawn chair taped to an electric skateboard while vaping and blasting Jack Johnson. Now I'm questioning all my life choices. Who the duck buys a $500 gift card? At that point just give cash as a gift. What if you want to send your nephews to Disney, but their cousin is a drug addict, and you fear that he might just take them to the local park and spend all the money on crack? Realized like 10 years too late you can probably duck these. You can't. The inside layer is too tight, so when you move the outside with your hand the inside doesn't move. Or so I'm told. The weed we have today would have killed a 1930s trumpet player. Why does teenage me look like a bully from an early 2000s Disney Channel original movie starring probably Hilary Duff? One of the most frightening things I've ever heard is when someone pointed out that the existence of the uncanny valley implies that at some point there was an evolutionary reason to be afraid of something that looked human but wasn't. Q is too high up in the alphabet. I respect it, but it has no place between P and R. Should be at the end with the weirdo/goth letters. It doesn't matter how old you get, buying snacks for a road trip should always look like an unsupervised 9-year-old was given $100. Every woman's biggest nightmare is late marriage. Mine is sitting on a toilet and a hidden snake attacks my vagina, but okay. Let's say I got my dick stuck in a ketchup bottle, which I didn't. How would I get it out? Wait till it's soft and pull it out, lmao. It's cutting off the blood flow and it won't get soft. Not that I did that. Stop shaming people for reading kids books. Adult books are about sad people having affairs, while kids books have magic treehouse or a worm driving an apple. You tell me who's winning. Who knows what this is? A teachable moment for an overly curious child in a car alone. Kindly refrain from placing your phone on the conveyor belt to make a TikTok. This is invasive to the privacy of other diners who do not wish to be recorded. And at the end of the belt cycle, your phone will be lowered with empty plates into our commercial grade dishwasher, where it will be fully submerged in water, detergent, sanitizing agents, rinse additives, and within a 90-second cycle pressurized and heated to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. We are not responsible for damaged phones. Thank you. Everybody wants a goth bitch, but when the time comes for you to dig her down in a pool of goat blood while surrounded by sacrificial pagan flames so she can summon Baphomet, you'll wanna complain, shaking my head. Let's play a game. Choose a magic power. First reply will choose a side effect. Featured comment. Ryan. Me on my tablet. Hears footsteps in the halls thinking it's me realizing I live alone. Oh, right. Me realizing I live alone. If you want to be featured in the next video, use hashtag dankness.